Today we're going to talk through how you can use AI to make UGC videos for your brand or product. So we're going to be using Foxfield, which lets you use a number of different AI models all in one place. So here I'm going to start with Nano Banana just to generate the model or the influencer that we're going to use. You can use either Nano Banana or Seedream, which is what I find works best for this initial influencer, or we can obviously find an image online for the influencer that you want to use. So here I might say an influencer on the streets of New York. Right. So this first one is really just to get the vibe or the appearance of the influencer. We don't care so much of like, does it look super authentic or if it looks like someone holding on a phone, right? Like, so this is obviously the wrong perspective. It's more like, is this the right persona or the right vibe for the person? And you can just sort of test different models, keep generating different like descriptions in your prompt. You can sort of say, you can sort of try lots of different things, right? And you can keep going here until you're sort of happy with the influencer that you want. So the next step here is really to bring in your product so you have a good starting frame for your influencer for the AI UGC video. So as per usual, I'm just going to use something like this, which is AG1. And out of these two influencers, I usually will keep generating until you have something that matches your brand and what you're going for. I'm going to use this one just for the purpose of this tutorial. So what I'm going to do now is you can use either again, Nano Banana or Seedream. I think depending on what you're doing, one of these models will work better. So make sure you test both, which is why you want to use a tool like Foxfield where you can actually just compare different models very easily. So what you want to do is just select two pictures. So one of the influencer and one of your product as inputs into the model. And here you can select what resolution and what aspect ratio you want. So if we're making like a TikTok style video, you probably want the video to be like very tall or portrait. And then what I'm going to say is the influencer is holding the AG1 product and products one and talking to their phone about its benefits into something like TikTok style, TikTok socks. So you can play around with the prompt. That's like sort of the beauty of these AI models is you can sort of customize as much as you want. So I wouldn't sort of fall into the trap of people saying like, I have the perfect prompt or the master prompt. Like that sort of stuff is generally not correct. Like if they have some sort of approach for it, you can sort of learn the approach, but there's really no such thing as having the master prompt or perfect prompt. Cool. So we got this. It's obviously not right? We've got a person having three hands. So let's try it again with a different model. Let's try Nano Banana in portrait mode. You can see here I'm sort of combining the models as I work, right? And I think this is really the current state of AI models. You want to be combining as much as you can because different models are good at different things. Cool. So that's pretty good. We probably don't want the TikTok overlay, but other than that, it is quite good. So what I'm going to do is just quickly edit this one, and I'm just going to say remove the TikTok overlay, make it look authentic. So you see what I did there was I just chose that image as an input and then got Nano Banana to edit it. Cool. So this should give us our starting point for our video. And that's sort of where we move into doing the actual UGC video generation. Right? Yeah. So this is basically exactly. That's very good. So for video, it's a couple of choices now. We're getting more and more options for video generation that actually include voice, which is good for this AI UGC use case. So the first one, the OG, is probably VO3, which you can use. VO 3.1 is also an improvement. There's Sora 2, and there's also one 2.5. So lots of different options you can choose from now. I think, again, with these models, it's a bit of the more you play with them, you start to understand what vibe and what each model is good at. So I would test different ones. I think video generation takes a bit longer. So it depends on how much time and sort of credits you want to spend. One is generally a good one to test with cheaply because it is, I think, the cheapest model. But we can do something like influencer benefit product and sales this as a like personal felt, right? So you can come up with whatever you want. I'm going to increase the duration to 10 seconds and I'm just going to press generate. So that video generation will kick off and you can obviously pick another one to generate with at the same time. So you can choose Sora or VO3. I'm going to do VO3.1 fast. I'm going to increase the duration to 8 seconds. I'm going to generate this as well, and then we can compare. So with all these models, you definitely want to be using a tool where you can use lots of models easily at once in one place, so you can quickly compare how they do. Because if you just have a tool that you can only use one model, then you'll just be bouncing around between so many different tools. You won't be able to compare them easily, so you won't be able to see which output best matches like for, right? So the generation for this is going to take a while, so I might pause the video at some point and come back, but just while we're waiting, I'll talk about some potential improvements you can make. So right now, with the Nano Banana edit I did on this image, you can see that it's added a bit of a tinge to the video, sort of yellowish tinge. I feel like that these days is not a good look because people are starting to associate that with AI generated output. So you'd probably want to remove that yellow tinge, whether that's by using a different model or prompting it differently when you're doing the edit. So that's just something to look out for. So I'm going to pause the video quickly while these videos generate and I'll come back once the video generation is done. Okay, so both video generations have completed. This one is the 2.5 one. Let's play it. I think the speech is a bit off, which is I guess what you sometimes get. So it's talking in gibberish, right? Which is funny. But yeah, you sometimes get that from 1.2.5. I think the good thing about 1.2.5 is you could actually just straight up input the audio that you want and it will sync it for you. So in that way you can get something a lot more accurate from 1.2.5. Again, 1.2.5 is one of the cheaper models. But yeah, good video you can use if you sort of don't need speech or something like that. And this is VO 3.1. So let's try this one in the beginning.
This has changed my life. My gut has never felt better.
Yeah, that is very good.
This has...
Obviously, there's a bit of space at the end of the video where there's nothing else to say because it's finished the script. But on the whole, that's a very, very good video, right?
Changed my life.
I think the downside here is if we look at the image, we didn't sort of pay enough attention to it. We want to make sure that all the text on the product itself is accurate, right? Because once it's inaccurate here, it gets passed through into the video. So if we go to the VO 3.1 video, you can see that the inaccuracy on the product has been passed through into the video. So it's made the video inaccurate as well. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just showing you the high level process. If you're doing this for real, you want to make sure you sort of get all these details down very accurately. I think that initial image I got from Google Images might be not good enough. It's just too blurry. Yeah, anyways, make sure you get a high quality image. But yeah, if you have those inaccuracies early in your process, it sort of flows through to the end. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'd love to see what you make with this process and what you make in Fluxfield. If you have any thoughts or questions, just put them in the comments below.